Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ronnie Ocampo, and on this channel we talk all things wildland firefighting. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. Today we are talking about fire regions and geographic areas, so let's get on into it. I have a lot of you guys DMing me about, hey, I'm really interested in getting into fire, but I have no idea where to start. Like, what do I do? So I haven't talked about this in a while, but I do have a free guide that you guys can get. It's a step-by-step guide on how to apply, and then I also give you guys a few of my tips that I think will help you stand out to get hired, and I have those included in all of my descriptions in my videos down below, so you guys can just click on that and get going. So I just wanted to mention that because I have so many of you saying I'm interested. Now is the time to start applying. So yes, that is a nice free resource for you guys. Like I said, we're talking about fire regions and geographic areas. So I'm going to put the maps up here so you guys can see them. They're two different maps. One is US Forest Service, and they have 9 regions. There used to be a 7, however, it did get absorbed years ago, so we don't have a 7 anymore. So when you guys look at the regions map, you guys can see, like I said, they don't follow, some of them don't follow state lines. But when you have someone who's like, hey, I worked in R4 or R2, you kind of know the region that they worked in. And then the second map is the geographic areas, and these are also called GACs. So Geographic Area Coordinating Centers, and each GAC has their own interagency and dispatch area. Also, some of them don't follow the US Forest Service fire regions, so that's something to note as well. I will link it down below, but the GAC website has tons of information in there. If you're not into fire yet, there may be stuff that you don't quite understand, but once you get into fire, it'll be like, oh, that it'll just click. But it's a really great resource to know of because there's tons of information in there. There is lightning maps, weather, fire conditions, all kinds of stuff on there. So it's a really great resource to know and kind of start poking around and get familiar with stuff because it's going to be things that are coming up in your future if you get into fire. So when you go onto the website, it's broken down into the geographic areas like we said. You're going to see a PL or preparedness level, and it ranges from 1 to 5. So 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. And there's a bunch of different factors that go into this. So like weather, fuels, fire activity, fire resources. So this all makes up the preparedness level for that GAC. And then also the nation gets a rating as a whole as well. 1 means there's very few fires and the weather isn't conducive for fire growth, and also there's lots of resources available to be able to go out on fires. So resources meaning there's lots of fire crews available to respond if needed to a fire. Whereas a 5 would be there are tons of really large fires going on that are very extreme in behavior, so a lot of resources are needed. However, everything's already committed. All the resources of the fire crews are already committed to fire, so if something new pops up, or if the fire grows, there's nobody in that area to come to help. So we would have to call in the cavalry to get our brothers and sisters from out of state to come help us. So that kind of cues everyone who's out of state like, hey, this region or this GAC is at a PL5, we should know like, hey, we should get spinning up because maybe we're going to get called to come help. So that's kind of what that is for. Weather is also a factor of high winds, hot and dry weather. So those are the factors that will make it a PL5. For example, I'm from the Great Basin region, so it would be GBCC, and their preparedness level right now is a 1. Where if you look at the Southwest region, they are SWCC, and their preparedness level is a 2. So again, it just depends on the factors that go into the rating of the PL or the preparedness level. Like I said, the nation has 1 overall PL or preparedness level. So you can go on to each of the GAC sites and see what their preparedness level, and then it should also say the national rating on there as well. Don't forget to check out the description box below for your free step-by-step guide on how to sign up for wildland firefighting. Also check out that GAC website, and also I have a few other videos that will help you guys like with interviews, so once you get to that step, and then also questions like, well, now that I'm in fire, like where am I supposed to live? So I have a bunch of different videos that I suggest you guys check out. Hopefully this video was helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. I know one means there's very few Whoa. Okay, no. few fires. What the heck? It's a really great resource. There's lightning map. Oh, sorry. Lightning map.